my goodness, it's finally working. Oh my goodness, it's finally working. I've been trying to get this up and running for the last like 20 minutes. And it's just been saying error. So if it ends abruptly, I just want you guys to know it's not me. I don't know. What the heck? I want to heal.
There's one unaffected egg behind them. Perhaps there's still a chance.
Here, let me You cruel beings. Oh my goodness. Wait, do they have physical armor? They do, that's why. Oh, I should probably let them hatch. They don't seem to be able to protect themselves that well. Blade of blood. Yeah. So I've been literally sitting here for the last I want to say an hour and a half. An hour and a half, but about 20 minutes. Okay, hello. Where did you come from? What do you have? Do you have armor on all? Yeah, you have good armor. But yeah, so I've been here for about an hour and a half, or not an hour, like 20 minutes, trying to get this to work. It hasn't been working. I was getting really irritated. So I'm like, why won't you work, you goddamn PlayStation? Welcome to the person in the street. Person to join. Probably hit the other guy. You wouldn't help you that much. This is nothing. Welcome. All are welcome. Oh.
I'm ready.
Probably should. You know what? I have never created poison. I don't think it's gonna work against this guy. It does, but they're immune to poison. Oh, there's still an egg. Oh, there was an egg. Give us back the good chicken egg. So I've been kind of I was just kind of sitting there trying to really get this to work. It was painful, man. Trying to get this to work. This PlayStation Network isn't doing too well right now, so.
Meet your maker.
Oh, I accidentally also destroyed the tone. Whatever. We must go save chicken egg. Probably Ivan should take it because he's the...
Nice.
I don't know why this is a quest, but it's a quest. So I do. Void Hatchwing. You know what? We'll check out the Venom one. Even though it just came out, so I don't think I'll have... Oh. You know, I'll take your leg and his ruby. So there's nothing in anything else. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go give these chickens their... Wait. We picked up the untainted egg. Now I should probably come here. Was you?
Eggs? Find eggs?
Sorry, you found the eggs, but they were transformed into...
Eggs? Eggy babies? All gone? Margin, egg? Margie? Eggy?
Who's Marge? Which one of you is Marge? None of you are Marge! Yeah, I'm gonna check out the beehive. Beehives in the other game used to have some cool stuff in it. Oh. Okay.
Hell no. You know what Raymond would do if he caught us?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Guess you're right.
Of course I'm right. I won't steal.
I think they noticed.
Hello.
Get yourself in check, boy. I won't have you running off like Millicent and Tully. You'll just end up sliding down some Voidwoken's gross gullet piece by piece.
The older-looking Magister notices your presence. He wipes his grubby hands downward across his greaves, as if to wipe away the grime, but instead smears more dirt onto them.
Halt, dwarf! What word do you bring?
Tell me you're to bring bad tidings. Dead magisters and dwarves at the wrecked habitat outside town. Say you come with no word. You're someone passing through.
His face goes pale, and his eyes open wide. The Magister that greeted you remains stiff, as if enduring a harsh wind.
The Voidwoken come.
Hush, Fader. You may pass, traveller. Dare say you'll be aching to leave before long anyway. But before you do, find Raymond, the White Magister. He'll want to know what you've seen. Be quick, mind. He's set to sail any moment.
He nods his head in the direction of the bridge, but offers no other instructions.
As long as you stay put, you'll be safe.
Are you sure? Them sorcerers from the caravan?
They'd be daft to come back. And as long as there's no sorcerers, there's no Voidwoken.
You know what I mean? Like...
Last time I was here, I summoned my wolf right in the tavern. All hell broke loose. Good times.
Oh, we dwarves had a kingdom, and we will have it back. I won't always be sweeping, I'll be riding horseback. We dwarves had a kingdom, and a proud knight was I. I won't always be sweeping, for my kingdom I'll die.
Heavens to Bessie, another one. More queer folk than commoners in Driftwood these days.
Ask about who he thinks is a queer. Say that's the last time you were insulted by a cattle. You had a steak dinner thing. The both recognizing you are indeed quite exceptional.
Just look at you. Tame owl. Eyes of a wolf. You don't come from no farm, I can tell you that. Anyway, tavern's just down the road. Can't miss it.
Zoom wide, the bull assumes you're heading to the tavern. Thank the bull for giving you direction.
'Cause that's where all the queer ones go. Clanking dwarves, dozy lizards. I even saw him drag a Voidwoken down there in the dead of night. Don't know what's going on in that tavern, but it must be a freak show in there.
Is it wrong I really want to kill them? Like, really? Oh. Hello, sir. Do you like me stealing from... How do I speak to you? Right. Right. There you go. It's a chase book and a chicken book. Okay. Stuff I do know.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm
Right.
all right.
Okay, there it is.
My word, but you do look exhausted. I bet we could use a touch
Never
of
forget it.
magic. Have at it. Got yourself situated.
Okay, so he has summon fire slug,
Than a dozen rotten eggs
hungry
dropped in a
flower
vat of
summon,
vinegar.
skin graft, all cooldowns, rumors, burning, necrofire,
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
vaporize?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Is that what this is? The heck? This is gonna be stacked.
Keeping it together,
Yep, yep.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
My, but what a scowl. Seems to me you could use a touch of magic.
Oh, things are so much cheaper with you. This is what I like.
Yep, yep.
Okay, don't I have something else that raises bartering? I thought I had one more thing that raises bartering, but I guess not. Oh, it might be a ring. I didn't even think about looking. Nope, I don't have. Oh, it was. You're already wearing it.
Keeping it together, Bree. You needing supplies? I'd stock up if I were you. It's madness out there. Never seen anything like it.
Okay, gives all summons and totems around you the status that prevent them from dying from damage or disappearing when their life runs out. That's actually really cool. And water, okay. Fully restored targets character's magic armor removes frozen, stun, petrified, plague, suffocating. Oh, that's cool. This place is nice. And this is Necromancer. I like this place. This place is nice.
Until later, then.
Wait, do you have a... Sir Gareth, where's...
Latest news! Fresh from the War Owl! Hear all about it! Many a latest, my friend. The war, the bishop, the queen. What tickles your fancy?
So you're interested in the fate of the bishop?
7 savers. Stabbed in the back he was by them vile, low-born, treacherous seekers. Killed all, I say. Do 'em like Magister Raymond did old Lady Siva. That'll teach them traitors.
Hey, Siva.
I mean, they doomed us all, didn't they? The son of the divine is dead. Gone. Who'll save us now?
Ask him about the war he mentioned. Tell him you want to hear more about the queen.
Jolly Justinia, Queen of the Dwarves. Ha! Scourge, more like. Here's 20 or so noble gentlemen. You ask me.
Okay, I don't care anymore about him. Oh, this person must be selling this good stuff.
Wars are brewing, my friend, and I'll stand by your side. But prices will go up, even for one of our own. Buy now and buy often.
Don't come over.
Ooh.
Not like you're buying anything.
Oh. Gain a 10% damage boost for every nearby character or totem, including yourself. The more the merrier. Wizard staff. Okay, this is... Okay, that's impressive damage. I want to get this level 3 book, which means I'm probably going to spend all my gold here. But I think it's worth. Okay, I want to check something first, because if I go to skills, is there random skills I can equip?
How you hold
Bless.
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Okay, looks like I have 3 more memory slots. So I should be able to learn. Okay, I can.
In order to march against the ancient empire.
Okay.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Alright,
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends.
Right, let me quick save before I go in there, because you know me, I is the big wuss.
You too, Julian. Show him how it's done, man. on, you mute sacks of flesh. Put your backs into it. I'll not lose another day to the tide. The Lord Dread awaits. Its sails billow with Dallas's breath.
The Magister stops, barking orders. He sniffs the air like a predator, turns to face you, the wolf eyeing the deer.
Intense fellow, this one. Keep calm and courtesy, bid him a good day, assume on the air of levity, and say you don't realize he smells so bad. Look over the ship and ask, what is he doing?
You do not get to make that decision. That decision is mine. A good day? Let's talk about a good day. Tell me, have you ever been strung up by the hands? Your body swinging like a bell's clapper as your bones are being broken with cast iron rods?
Sigh and state such cruelty is unworthy of a fellow human being. Ask why he inquire after such a horrible thing. Shake your head, you haven't. So you've seen something say you've seen something somewhere on a gallows just outside of town.
Ah, you've met with what's left of Siva, have you? I'm so very glad you're familiar with my work.
He licks his lips. Dry flesh turns wet.
See, I'd like to string you up too. Rack you with rods and leave you dangling over a puddle of your own blood and piss. Oh, no, that won't do at all. Innocence is a mask that doesn't fit you. I'm very good at what I do, see? I don't even need a sauce hound yapping at my side. There was a whiff of something in the air when you approached. A current of filth, that is to say, sauce. Best convince me I was mistaken.
He leans in closer and sniffs the air once more.
Interesting. So I was mistaken. Must have been ambition I smelt on you, not the magic that dare not speak its name. Very well. In that case, we'll forego the gallows and turn straight to the hunt. No doubt a trustee of Dallas is champing at the bit to see some action.
Welcome to the person who's joined the stream. Welcome.
Seems peaceful here, doesn't it? A quiet day in a quiet town. One wouldn't think these drifting woods toss on dwarf-troubled waters, but they do.
You're intrigued. Inquire out after these dwarven troubles. Say you would have thought him capable of dealing with a few unruly dwarves himself.
Consider for a moment the dwarf. What is he? A mule? A beast of burden? But some defy that role. There are rats among them, dancing to their rat queen's tune. I've need of a rat catcher.
Urge him to make his point. If you accept the role of rat catcher, you'll need a concrete information. Shake your head and say you've better things to do than chase vermin.
Of course. I must depart post-haste, but Julian here will stay behind and be a good little parrot. Ask and he will answer.
Stay behind? But I've my orders. Same as you.
Okay.
Like I said, Julian is staying. And with that, I must be off. No hard feelings about the death threats, of course. How about we part shaking hands instead of stringing them up? How very heartwarming. One last thing. The Magisters here are diligent men and women. A stranger like you may run into troubles with them. Should this happen, just wave this piece of parchment in their eager little faces. My signature will placate them without fail, I assure you. Adieu and good luck. The Lord Dread awaits. The use of the gallows I pass on to you. The time has come, my my stitched-lit lovelies. We set sail. Get on board and man your stations.
The Magister is rubbing the dirt off his robes, none the worse for wear, apparently, from the blast of magic that knocked him off his feet.
You, the so-called friend of Dallas. I'd be whining and dining aboard the Lord Dread if it weren't for you. Your meddling in Magister affairs had better be worth it.
Tell him his spear told you to report to him.
Yes, I am very much aware. Wasn't my damned head that hit the floor back there. Now answer me. Did you meet with a Magister caravan on your way into town? The hour's growing late and I'm beginning to worry something might have gone wrong.
So you met with no caravan? Affirm you
By
that you
the
did.
bishop's bones, you saw it? Out with it, man. What happened?
Tell him you came across a caravan east of the town. It was destroyed by Voidwoken. Tell him that the place was littered with dead Magister, sorcerers, and dwarves.
Voidwoken? That means Source was used. Which means some third party must have attacked first. And I've a fair idea who that might have been. Raymond, that old goat. Always suspected there's more to the Driftwood dwarves than meets the eye. Hate to admit it, but I think he may be right. Too many things have gone wrong along Reaper's Coast to attribute to bad luck. Magister ships sinking, weapons disappearing, and as you've seen, a caravan attacked and destroyed. Rumour has it the Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of sabotage. That is what I want you to prove.
Say that if you're to prove these accusations, you have to know where to start looking. Ask why Raymond and he suspects the dwarves to be culprits.
There's a local thug, Lohar. He runs an operation out of his hideout beneath the Black Bull Tavern. I suspect this man of being a spy for his queen.
It may be interesting to have a word with him. Find out what he's up to. Where I really want you to ferret around is Reaper's Bluffs, to the west of Driftwood.
It's wild territory, remote and hostile, where I believe the dwarves may have set up a base of operations away from prying eyes. Should you find any such place, and better yet, proof that Lohar is working on behalf of Queen Justinia, you will be handsomely rewarded, I assure you.
That's why Raymond suspects the dwarves. Culprits say you probably know enough now.
In that case, go forth and let the hunt commence.
Ask and remind you of your mission. Take your leave. Okay. So, I'm slowly becoming a magister. I have no issue with this. I swear, why are these kids higher level to me?
I'm alright, as long as I don't...
I mean, on par with me, but still, why are they on par with me?
Hackles raised, the dog barks at the sand built up beneath the building.
What is it? It's a good dog. Tell it it's a good dog. Ask what it's barking at. Tell it to shut up and you'll be giving. No!
You're nice, and I'm a good dog. Yes, I am.
That's what it's
There's
barking.
something not right, and that's wrong. It's under the house thing there, and it's bad. I can smell it.
Remember that everything smells bad around here. Tell it to trust its instinct. She'll look into it.
You be careful now. What's under there smells real bad. It smells evil.
I don't think I can go underneath the house. Can the dwarf go underneath the house since it's smaller? Nope. How do I get underneath? I want to help my poor doggo. Heart is wondering why I just ran into... What's doing over there? Okay, so first off, I need to go talk to Lohar about...
I don't care if you tear this place apart plank by plank. We will find him.
You've been warned, Barnes. Now get out of my sight.
The Magister turns, and his eyes fall on you.
You! Have you seen anyone leaving this place? Grey cloak, grey beard, a satchel of books under one arm. You can't have missed him.
So that's you haven't seen anyone.
Lucian's teeth. Where is that runt hiding? If you see anything suspicious, anything at all, report it immediately. Do you understand?
Give the Magister an open elbow. You're always happy to help the law. Wonder why he's going looking for this
He's
prisoner.
a sorcerer dressed as a tinkerer. Our brothers started vanishing as soon as the tramp arrived in town.
Oh my goodness, welcome to everyone who's in the stream. Up to 4 people.
He fled into this stinking shed, but we'll find him again. We'll have our justice.
I wish this Magister well in his hunt and take your leave. An attack on one is an attack on a unit. You'll understand, Seal. Mutter that you've seen the Divine Order Justice. You're almost paid, sorcerer.
The Magister narrows his eyes, searching for any sign of treachery in your face.
Just report anything unusual.
Okay. Dear God, these Magisters. These Magisters are a higher level, but they don't seem very competent. Okay, where's my journal? Because I'm supposed to be coming in here, looking for a person by the name of Wilhar. Okay. Meet Baron. Are you Baron? You Greb. Where's Baron? There's a hatch there.
You see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
Oh, dwarf, have you seen a human acting suspiciously near here? Grey cloak, grey beard. Tell the Magister to
Looks at you, trying to understand what you're saying.
What? A ghoul? Of course not.
Of course it isn't. Ghouls don't work by the sea. One of merfolk, perhaps.
No. Have you lost your...
Rub the bridge of your nose. A fish golem, perhaps. A void beast, drawn together into a hulking mass of guts and scale. You're sure you've heard of the charnel golem before?
Will you shut up? It's a human. A sorcerer, dressed as a tinkerer. He's behind the disappearance of several Magisters. As soon as we asked him about it, he fled. Who knows what he's done with our divine brothers?
Wonder if they have any other evidence after all. Not every criminal is a killer. Wonder if running is enough to prove someone's guilty. Ask why they're sure the...
He was seen with the effects of one of our company. Not only was he behind her disappearance, he brazenly flaunted it in the tavern. We chased him to this factory, but lost him on the docks. Now, I have a
factory
complete. If you...
Wait, is this a factory? I thought this was the tavern. I'm in the wrong place. My bad. Are you the tavern?
Once, this was a tavern, or a hotel, or a brothel.
Oh, a brothel.
My sorcerers, a most vile incident.
A valiant warrior against...
Keep your eyes peeled, will you? Ramos the Wanderer promised he'd be here.
The path thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline.
Who shall rise? Who gains the title most divine? We wait, we wonder and wonder, seeking signs from the gods. May the seven usher us to paradise again.
What am I supposed to be looking for?
You've got enough in front of you.
Okay. Search from... Okay, eliminate Magister. Carver, someone has been killing the Magisters.
Get you something, friend?
Not right now.
Okay. Consult Bramos the Wanderer. Oh, I gotta find Bramos the Wanderer here. That's what's here, isn't it?
The conclusion of a noble
Yeah.
bloodline. Who shall rise? Who gains the title most divine? We wait, we wonder and wonder, seeking you have
The bard clears his throat and gargles on his own saliva. He then returns to his poem, but his voice cracks mid-verse.
Well, never you mind. Every sonnet I compose is a masterpiece. And wait, you might be just the stimulus I needed. Well, my friend.
What can I get you, my dwarven friend?
Stop peering over
There
your
you go.
shoulder.
Papa Thrash. Will I get trouble? No, I wanna. Okay.
Curiosity kills the cat.
or gets it sent to Fort Joy? You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard?
Mother, I have no
You're an
words.
idiot.
That would be my stomach, my lord.
Absolutely not. The coffers, man. The coffers, they're to be guarded day and night.
Yes,
As
of
you
course.
approach the silken-robed noble, Ifan does a double-take and laughs in recognition. He pulls you to one side.
I know this man, and he's not at all what he seems. A moment.
Ifan bounds forward and embraces the man, all effusive greetings. As they part, talking animatedly, the man's beard slips sideways down his face. He's wearing a disguise. Ifan laughs as he straightens the beard. They chatter away for some time, using a guttural cant you struggle to understand. At one point, the man says something and looks over at you intently. Ifan waves his hand and laughs. The man hunkers down and seems to be sketching a rough map on the floor, using an apple, some playing cards, and a fistful of threads pulled up from the carpet.
Oh, my part. I know some people get upset about me
Ifan
doing
claps the man on the back and turns to leave.
Well, now we know the way to the sawmill. And we know Roost thinks I'm bringing you there as part of the Godwoken contract. Hear that? Roost's camped out at the sawmill.
So, I'm just like, yeah, I can't open these chests. Unfortunate. Fortunate. Okay.
This town is poor, but this room...
A weathered woman in a dirty sea captain's tunic babbles breathlessly.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn. And I without my compass.
If she had a compass, she must be a captain. That's where...
The ship is in the locker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows, and all are drowned but me. And yet, can you hear? The bell rings on. The bell haunts me yet, and it would drive me mad.
Tell her you hear the bells in a cruel
I'm
attitude.
haunted by my crew. They ring the bell to drive me mad. Please, make it stop.
She buries her head in her hands and cries.
Make it stop.
And I'm saying...
What do you want me to do?
I can see a saucer of...
So I'm looking for this wanderer fellow. So the Red Prince, I'm looking for Bramos the Wanderer. Ifan, I found the person he's looking for. Wonder awaits him in Driftwood. It doesn't say where in Driftwood, it just says Driftwood. Okay. There's a quest over here.
I have to stop these disappearances. My career is at stake.
Okay, so you're not...
The Magister startles, realizing there's a stranger in his midst.
What do you want, dwarf? You can't just come in here as you please. There's magisters missing. I'm trying to conduct a bloody investigation.
Dwarf, grumble that you don't... He's mounting an investigation if it's with some local dwarves who went missing. Shoot back that you don't give a damn about his investigation. Apologize and say that you're new to the area and you didn't mean to intrude. Mention that you've already heard about the fugitives who have been preying on the magisters. You want to know more.
Ah, I see. You're sniffing around for a reward. Well, there'll be gold for anyone who helps us bring this mess to an end. Otherwise, you won't get a damn thing.
Ask him what he knows about the fugitives. Wonder what he makes him sure that he has the right suspect. Remark that... Gosh darn it! Sorry. Remark that the suspect must be fierce sort to have bested magisters by himself. Suggest that the missing magisters could have...
Hardly. By all accounts, he seemed like just another money-grubbing nobody. He must have caught my magisters unawares. It's the only explanation. No matter, he'll face justice either way. If you catch sight of that dog, tell me or my men at once. Understand? There might even be a reward in it for you.
Okay. Everyone has just weird missions for me. What's the one I'm walking towards? Meister's house? Okay. So, I need to find... Let's go to Siva's first, because it looks like Siva's in this house. There's a child!
The Meister sits slumped in a chair, looking around the room as she works her shoulder with one hand. It looks like it was dislocated by the gallows.
Damnable red cloak baboons ransacking my wardrobes, as if I would keep ancient valuable secrets in a pile with my unmentionables.
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she shoves her shoulder back into its socket.
I swear by the seven, if we did not have more important matters to attend to.
Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle, and thread out of a box. She slowly starts to tend to her wounds.
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe.
For your throat, isn't it normally polite to thank your rescuers? Ask what exactly it is that you need. Watch as she slowly wraps a cut on her arm. Ask why they strung her up. Good. Tell her you want to get started as quickly as possible.
In your case, more than I suspect, man, God or even reptile can provide. However, we must soldier on. It is not enough to be God-woken in order to ascend to divinity. There is a process.
As she speaks, the Meister uncorks a vial of shimmering liquid, sauce. She lets a couple of drops fall on her hand, but instead of infusing with her body, they quickly evaporate on her scales. She stares at the empty spot on her palm for a long moment before turning back to you, continuing as if nothing had happened.
A process by which God-woken may ascend. It begins with discovering your deepest self, delving into your own soul.
Good. Tell her you want to get started as quickly as possible, not along. But do what you need to do. What do you need to do? Quietly excuse yourself. You have a full things before you get to wrap up before you confront yourself.
We shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen God-woken, but becoming divine requires more than a supernatural pat on the head. Come, God-woken. It is time to see just how awake you are. Fortunately, the Magisters pay as much attention to art as they do to fashion. Kindly remove that painting from the wall. I pray my instructions will not be too technical for you. Push the button. Your talent for following simple instructions fills me with wonder and pride.
A delicate rotary dial. Gleaming under the dim light, the metallic dial almost seems to wink at you.
Crack your knuckles into...
Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination. The metallic sounds of the tumblers falling within the mechanism let you know you entered the code correctly.
Excellent. Follow me. Your time is at hand, God-woken.
She has a source thing. Cool.
Ancient runes, weird contraptions. This place
Feel
is an
free to look
arcanist's
about while I
dream.
catch my breath. Come speak to me when you wish to proceed. And try not to break anything in the meantime.
Scroll. I'll take your books. What's this scroll? It's nothing. I can't pick it up even.
The Meister is examining her wounds, prodding at this, wincing at that. Her face seems grim as she turns to you.
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, God-woken?
Say that it means that you are able to do whatever you want. Say that it means a responsibility to others. Say that you hope it's a chance to stop the divine
A
order.
chance, yes, but it is much more
Gosh
than
darn
that.
I realized I was doing it again. My bad.
No. Becoming the divine means taking on the power of all the gods and the responsibility for all the races. The Divine was created by the gods to shelter us from the void. The Divine cannot use his power for anything else.
Hold up your hand. Surely you can use some power for yourself. Nod, you understand. Nod, but you're already thinking about what you could do with such power. Growl, that you've already been told her that you will do what you'll do when the power is yours.
Very well, then. Let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the jaws of the void. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then inhale the smoke. Ignore any feelings of dizziness, burning in your lungs, or a dire sense of existential dread. They're all perfectly normal, although you will need to sacrifice a little sauce along the way. Everything you need is here. Ingredients in the cupboard, sauce in the glowing fountain, ritual in the tome by the bookcase, even an incinerator to provide a flame.
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
I observed that she's cut pretty bad. Say that you need... Look, start immediately. Pause for a moment. Ask if she needs the ritual performed before. She ever grunt and walk away from the conversation. You explore more.
Quite. Mind you, being torn asunder by a Voidwoken would be even more inconvenient. So if you wouldn't mind...
The Meister points sharply to the ingredients cupboard.
Grunt and walk away from the conversation. Say that you...
And do not lose anything. These ingredients are rare indeed. I'm not hiking back out to the cloisterwood to fetch you more blackroot.
Should probably be...
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients, thrown together in no particular order.
Look for materials that you need to complete the ritual.
After a quick rummage, you spot the blackroot, nestled between the grated dragon's tongue and drudene oil. You gather up the blackroot, obsidian lance, and ancient bowl, and kick the door of the cupboard closed.
So I'm not gonna lie, that's all I really remember about that is I needed the ingredients. Nope. Okay, we should be able to... Okay. We should be able to mixture in the bowl with the cellar incinerator and then inhale the smoke. Where's the bowl? You know, before I do anything, I'm gonna... Where's the incinerator? Is this the incinerator? Oh. Energy chest. Where's the bowl? Ah, I'm gonna mess this up! Alright, bowl. Okay, that's all I know I need. Okay.
Boring.
God damn it. What? Instructs me to record. Okay. The ritual itself is quite simple. Place a single piece of blackroot into a ritual bowl. Draw blood. Okay, where's the ritual bowl? Where the hell is the ritual bowl? Ingredients of the cupboard. Some books. Source fountain. Are you a ritual bowl? No. Where's the ritual bowl? Can I ask her?
Are you simple? Perform the ritual. Ingredients in the cupboard, ritual in the book, source in the fountain. Go!
Ritual in the book. Oh. Okay. Okay, place a single piece of blackroot in a ritual bowl. Okay, so I can't take it. Don't mind me! Where the living hell is the ritual bowl? So I can't use it. Where the hell is this ritual bowl? I'm so confused. Bowl, bottle of whirling mugs, ingredient cupboard, meat and cover, empty oil. This is where I thought it would be. It's over here. But okay. Place a single piece of rack root in the ritual bowl. Where's your ritual bowl? Miss, where's your ritual bowl? Is this it? Oh. Probably shouldn't touch that. I don't think that's it. I'm so confused. Is it the ancient technology? No, that's just a light. Kitchen pot, cupboard.
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients. You explore the remaining ingredients.
I don't see anything that's labeled ritual bowl. But I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna use the restroom really quickly. Alright, I'm sorry about that. Where the hell is this ritual bowl actually? Because I really don't know. Notes on making the god woken. Place a single piece of drac wood in a ritual bowl. Draw with blood. With a city and landslide, your own is most convenient. And sprinkle. Miss, where's your... Don't mind me! Probably watching me like, why is this person robbing me? Where the hell is the ritual bowl? Okay, where's Steve? Okay. I don't see it. Like, at all. Bottle, swirling mug, bowl. Can I do it in a normal bowl? Empty mug. Is it in the pouch by chance? No. see where this is. I feel stupid because I feel like it's one of those easy answers. Like, do I put it in the incinerator? Oh wait. Apparently I was given everything. It should be in my inventory. There it is. Ritual bowl. Okay. That's why I don't see it in the room, it's because it's in my inventory for some reason. Okay. Okay, I need to combine... Okay, place a single piece of black wood... Okay. In the ritual bowl. Okay, gonna quick save again, because I'm probably gonna fail this miserably, and... she will be absolutely pissed. So, inventory, combine with, wish you could really, oh great, okay. Black root. Okay. Yeah, I don't... Okay. And sprinkle it in the uproot. Okay. And sprinkle it upon the root. Okay. Yeah, I really don't know what they expect me. I have no blood. I guess the marrow knife would be fine? Set flame to the bowl and its contents. Ensure that you have sufficient source. Inhale the resulting smokes. Beyond this point, nothing is known. The ingredients for this ritual are not rare per se. Okay. So... right there?
As the smoke swirls about your skull, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading.
Ignore the pounding in your head and push on. Deeper into smoke, exhale quickly, coughing and sputtering in the fumes.
As the world fades away, you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out, but you could feel yourself falling slowly, sinking into the depths of your own soul.
This is the deepest recess of my soul, but it looks like the Hall of Echoes.
I mean, you're undead.
Bathed in the half-light of this eerie, starless landscape, you spot a figure you could only describe as you, another you. It looks haggard and weak, its voice merely a feeble echo of your own.
Thane, my child, come. Come closer. Let us be revealed.
Stay where you are. Your face embodies mannerisms. That's what kind of charming chimera you're speaking to.
No beast, no monster. Merely an illusion to be dispelled.
The apparition clasps your face in shaking skeletal hands, and you feel a tingle run through your bones. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of color before fading back to their accustomed spectrum.
Time to open the eyes you lost so long ago. To see the world as you once did. Speak the spell and see.
Gone is the strange mirror image of yourself. Before you stands the goddess Amadia in all her spectral glory.
You know me now, don't you, Fane? Your sister, your guardian. You were my hero once. You must be so again. Your kindred soul was my last refuge, my last bastion. From here I can aid you, but only if you grant me one small kindness.
Amadia stretches out and nourishes herself from a source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself as it drains away.
Ah, yes. That is better. That is so much better. Truly, dying does not become a god.
Dying? How curious. Ask what actually is wrong with her. Tell her and be greedy. You need all the source you can get if you can reach your potential. Tell her not to be so dramatic. You're both eternals, after all. You can't simply die. Remark that she is no god, more god than you are. You were the same once. You were the same. Okay. Welcome to the person in the stream. Welcome.
The forces of the king are hunting us down, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by droplet, we are being drained. We are battling for our very survival, and I doubt you would have us lose, Fane. Should we perish, we will be cast into oblivion, and I dare not dream what he will do to you.
Say you won't stand up for this. You do not fear the king. Surmise that by hiding herself in your soul, she turned into a target for every godwoken in the world. Well, you didn't think this conversation would get so depressing, and yet here you are, impressive, really. You feel cold fear settle in your bones if I should fail.
Indeed, he may come to fear you, if you do as I say. You must realize, dear one, that our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one. We are I. United, we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we are to survive the onslaught of the king and his void minions, you must remember what you have forgotten. We must become vastly more powerful. And once you are strong enough, we must travel to the Well of Ascension. There, you will become even more powerful.
Not along, and where is that? Lean in curiously. Is that where they harass the power of the veil?
Eager child, before we discuss the where, we must first muse the what. The Well of Ascension is a lake, a pool of pure source in which the powers of the seven lie united. We gave those powers up freely to create the first divine, a mortal we infused with our united strength. To bathe in the lake is to become the divine. But you, Fane, you could be so much more, and that is why you must be the first to reach it, no matter what the cost.
Sorry, not to worry, you have picked up some mortal traits in the world, but failure is still a foreign concept to you. All seven gave away half their power. You're surprised at their generosity. Save her curiosity. Why must you be first? What could you be?
I know, sweet child. Do you think I chose you for that fine bone structure alone?
Actually, yeah, I
It is
did.
important you realize how high the stakes are. The void has never been this strong. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension, not to bathe in its powers, but to take them, all of them. Even all those powers will barely be enough to defeat the king.
She would have to take the powers of all the gods, even her. She would have to take all the powers power of the god even hers. You're curious. What will remain mean for this rest of the seven? Stealing the source of the other wars means they be left as mortals, or worse. The thought makes you feel uncomfortable.
Alas, I fear it is too late for me, and the others have shown they cannot be trusted. You are innocent, Vane. That is why you must wield the power. It was you that uncovered it after all. Of course, the others are saying the same to their mortal God-woken as we speak. But there can be only one, so make no mistake, dear Vane. The road to divinity may well mean the blood of those 6 traitors staining your ivory hands. But do not let that dismay you. You will save these mortals. You will save this world. You will save me, the last of your true kin. And you will become a god.
Tell you you're quite convinced. Ask where you can find the Well of Ascension, and what are this mortal races, and what will become of them. Look at her curiosity. Curiously, what does she mean, true kin? Object. You're not about to run on your traveling companions, or turn on your traveling companions. They're good creatures in their own way. Insist, but the rest of the 7, what of them?
I will lead you to the lake, my child, but not yet. Not until you have remastered the source and once again speak the language of creation. Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source as you once did, and wield its most powerful spells.
Ron, you are eternal. What further requirements could there possibly be? But if you need to learn anything further, surely there is no better tutor than herself. Smile wearily, and say that pilgrimage sounds rather ironic, given your mission.
Laughter rolls and echoes into infinity.
You flatter me, dear child. But if all I had to do was give, you would have received long ago. We are I now. I shall teach you the spells you need to remember soon, but not before you relearn how to channel the source in greater volumes. That is why you need to seek these masters of the source. You must make them teach you, so that you can regain your full power. They may be nothing but mortals, but like all mortals, they have their uses. Return to Rivalon, seek them out, and force these masters to share the knowledge they have gleaned. Once you have, return to me here.
Before you go, ask what exactly did she do to your sight? Say you thought she knew more about the source than any mortal.
You had forgotten how to view the world, my child. This will make you understand that for us, there is precious little difference between the living and the dead. Source is. It is a constant, a subject of neither time nor transience. All of life is Source, and in Source it is, immortally so. Your vision has been restored, giving you the power to see spirits, the souls of dead mortals made manifest in Source. Speak the spell during your peregrinations, and you will see them. Where the dead lie, the dead linger.
So you thought that she knew more about sources more?
Good luck, dear Fane. Make me proud.
The Meister stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, but determined.
Still alive? Gods above, there might be something to you after all.
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily about your face.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
Ignore the throbbing in her skull and quickly explain what happened. Your god is hiding within your new power, and the masters of the source. Wave away her questions and cough sneering green smoke out of your system. Tell her the secrets you learned are not for mortal ears.
She sighs impatiently as you hold your head in your hands, rubbing what's left of your temples.
You can't channel enough source? Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice simple problem? Finding an orc to dance the hornpipe, perhaps?
Okay, well, look at her in surprise. She doesn't know what you need to do next. Brush off your concerns. You can do anything. Tell her that it is not easy to just open up channels to the source.
Indeed not. And ever more difficult when you've been
Welcome
purged.
to the person joined.
I was a master of source once, but no longer. The Magisters saw to that. The river of my source has been dammed. My link to the font from which it flows, severed. So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only source masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turned into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning for the Magisters to contain. Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to.
Wait, if she's really telling you what you need, that you need to go and train under evil sorcerers, not, it sounds dangerous, but if that's what it takes, rub your hands together. Now, that sounds like fun.
Just so. Some of these are quite dark, twisted individuals. The kind of creatures that grew bored pulling their legs from spiders and so moved on to people. However, it is the path we walk, no matter what the cost. No matter...
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her composure, wiping a thin smear of blood from the corner of her mouth.
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them.
Express your concern. She doesn't seem well. Ask where you can find other masters. Why we wonder how difficult it could be to find evil sorcerers. Question Meister Siva. Is she sure this is the only way?
Avalon, please. Please tell me at least some of this rings a bell. Your focus, your only focus, must be on finding these masters. On finding the secrets to divinity. Nothing else matters.
Well, I wonder how difficult it is. Okay.
The Magisters have kept ledgers with all known sorcerers, especially the powerful ones not yet captured. They would be an invaluable resource. But do be careful not to get caught. I was their guest for a time, and I promise you the gallows was the most comfortable part of the experience. And if their barracks turns out to be as empty as their skulls, just keep your eye sockets peeled. There may still be powerful sorcerers hiding in these lands.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain spreading across her tunic. She hisses in frustration and starts to bind the gash.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever it takes.
Sydney will be back as soon as possible. Wish her well and take your leave. Thank you for your generosity, passing the death-defying mission to you and leave. I hope you don't mind. I'm just gonna... Thank you. I'm also gonna, like, completely rob you a little bit. Because, I really don't have a whole lot of... Onward. Does everyone have it? Everyone has it. Okay. Except maybe one person who doesn't have it. I like this. I can actually see how many brain slots I still have. I have a lot on Fade. Tales of the Seven Gods book. T is for troll. Oh, poor child.
The Meister's back! The Meister's back! She doesn't feel like playing, but...
Aw, I would play with you, but I don't think I have much time for that.
Surrounded by incompetence, I deserve a better posting. Elson, my inkwell is dry. Fetch me some
Right away. I'm watching you, stranger.
Constantly mentioned that you heard that there were some powerful centralists on the loose in the region, and claimed that you have more information on the sorcerers fugitives in the region.
Magister Carver's got all the information he needs locked up downstairs. So don't think you'll get a reward for peddling hearsay. Of course, sir. Right away. State your business to Magister Carver. State your business to Magister Carver, or else...
Magister startles, realizing there's a...
Fane, or Ivan, please. Why? Okay. Ivan, you're gonna be sneaking. Well, maybe too. Ivan! Fudge me.
What do you want, lizard? You can't just come in here as you please. There's Manchester's missing. Ah, I see. You're sniffing around for a reward.
That's
well,
what he knows what the future
is a tinker. If you see
yeah,
it,
take your leave. Okay.
Elson, my inkwell is dry. Fix me some more.
Okay.
Bellwether, I need those reports.
I'm watching you.
So I can't get anything from her. I know all the information I need is in underground. There's a ghost nearby. Ghosts may linger when you have unfinished business.
The spirit of a Magister stares dumbly at her translucent hand, the fingers of which have been sheared off.
My ring! Where's my ring?
Ask what happened to her. Respond that you don't have anything about a ring. Say that you know the mattresses have gone missing lately. She wanted them?
The spirit looks at you with the smallest flicker of realization.
I was still alive when she started cutting pieces off me. She wanted me to feel it. All of it.
Ask who he is and who killed
The spirit inclines her head towards the kitchen. The spirit ponders your question and seems to shiver.
Oh, in many places. I feel my body in 100 moving graves, warm and wet.
Warm and wet. Let me look around a little bit more, see if I can find any more ghosts.
Get her, Dallas. Get that sorcerer.
Warm and wet. That usually means a beach.
What? You be needing something from me, lass? Ain't much inclined to rub elbows with elves, if you catch me drift.
Argue that his attitude is short-sighted, best to understand it in times like these. Say the dwarves can be rash, but you usually have decency to keep them to yourself.
Decency, eh? Oh, I had me some decency back in the day. Days before the Reds, days of the Divine, long gone. Respect the Reds? Disgraceful. Get out of my face, bloody elves.
So, I can now... oh, and it doesn't take a source point. And Sabine doesn't take it. Use source points.
The dog sniffs the wooden deck.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong. I don't know, but there's something wrong, and it's underneath the floor.
Like, it'll need...
Be careful.
Who's the owner of this place?
The dwarf peers at an expertly dissected...
Fascinating. Oh, my... I mean, no,
You know, kind of insulted by that. Are you the owner?
Oi! You look the kind of wench who can keep a secret. Fancy a good time? Head downstairs in the Black Bull Tavern. Tell the lummox blocking the way that Blathin gave you a tip-off.
Tell the lummox blocking the way.
Squisher's still the favourite.
If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place,
The dwarf reaches into a barrel and pulls out a fish. The innards fall to the floor, landing in a pool of dust.
Aye, the coin's sweet and the smell.
You'll clap on the...
Lucky ain't the word I...
The dwarf turns back to him, looking at the back.
Here!
I thought that's what the... Speak to the guard. There's a cellar under the Black Bull Tavern. Where the hell is this tavern? I'm assuming I've been to it because it's full to go. Okay. Archives. Mastering Source. Chronicles. Signs of Resistance. Champion of the Gods. Rise of the Dwarves. Okay. Strangely, a mysterious man in the house in Arx is Brian Driftwood. Void-tainted fish. Despite their condition,
if any
okay.
of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the magisters. Then we can get them out.
Keep what I told you to yourself, you hear? We can't stop the rift. Squisher's still the
I'll
favourite.
find him.
If I bet against him, I could win big. Or lose it all.
You see a man, well-fed. He tries to ignore your presence.
Okay.
Fails. He sighs.
See here. I'm very busy. The factory is crawling with magisters, and our shipments to Arx are held up. Time is money. Don't waste my money. What do you want?
Ask him what the magistrate was
A
looking for.
murderer, or a sorcerer, or some other species of miscreant. Whichever it is, it has nothing to do with me, except that it's stopping me shipping my fish into Arx. Now, please...
Because I am just a massive vagina, I'm just gonna... Ooh. Yoink, yoink. How much gold can I really take? Yoink. Is Ivan talking to him?
Not before time. Good day.
He glances up, recognizes you. He tries to ignore your presence.
See here. I'm very busy. Not before time.
I beg your pardon, but I must really search your bags. My belongings went missing in the moment I turned my head. Well, you see, sir, you might be missing your belongings, but you're also going to be missing what's under in that chest in a moment. Dun, 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 dun. Cool. let me have a look. I'll just take a moment. No sign of my goods. I guess you... I should have accused you so hastily. Hang on. Oh, I see. I wish you a good day.
He glances up. He tries to...
See here, I'm very busy. Not before time.
My bad, sir. My bad. Are you going straight for Sabille? I mean, can I get inside? I like that. Okay. So looks like he's given up.
A fisherman stares at the...
The missus will kill me. She'll tear me a new mouth halfway down my neck.
Guess the fish aren't biting?
Fish will bite, all right. Not that you'd eat one. I've got a worse problem than that. Way, way worse. I've gone and dropped my wedding ring in the water.
Ask what happened, laugh at him, his wife won't be impressed. That's why he doesn't just walk in and get the ring. It's
I could do that. I could. But seeing as the ring has a bit of sauce to it, like as not, going in there will attract Voidwoken. All things equal, between an angry wife and Voidwoken, I'm leaning towards the wife.
Tell him you'll get the ring yourself.
I'm not asking you to risk your life on account of me and my marital woes, but if you fancy a paddle, you can go right ahead.
What's this? I found something. Funny fish they have around here. Let's fillet them.
Do you mind? Holy crap, man. There's plenty of them. Just a chance of getting out of here would be up there. Now. Not that. Crap. Okay, how far can it go? Oh. Indulged. Owie. Annoying. Oh, hello. Okay, we're just gonna quick load. Okay. If I knew there was gonna be that many, I probably wouldn't have done it. In town full of fancy cars and crowded bars and supermodels. I'm actually surprised. I think this is my first quick load. You guys know me, I eat quick load a lot, but I think this is my first. But it's maybe because I've been just kind of walking around talking, and I got really lucky on a couple of them. Should've known better. Listen to my heart again. I think the last time I clicked was right before here because I was gonna get his ring and I was gonna not actually get his ring. I was gonna rob him. Did I already rob him or? And just for good measure, unconnect. Yada yada. Booking it. I think someone talking to him. We'll
Not before time.
He's gonna get mad. What the? I've been robbed. Oh no. People will run up to us, be like, yo, somebody robbed me. Yada yada. I do like how this area is like a lot harder. Like Alexander was only level 8. Forgot to sneak. Forgot to sneak. My bad. Got to sneak. Forgot you needed to sneak. That's probably a better way to say it. I forgot I needed to sneak. That makes me kind of sad, because this means I gotta do it again, which isn't that difficult. Probably what I'm gonna do is quickly do it, and instead of going for that chest that I know it has gold and that one thing, and potentially just killing off everything around here, which I can probably get that ring and kill all of them if my entire team was there and not just one person. But it seems like to do a lot of damage. So my best guess is my armor is meant for like level 6s and 7s, while these things are level 9s and 10s. Which, if you don't know, it's kind of a big difference in this game. Like in Pokemon, that's only like a couple levels. You can probably beat a level 32 with the level 5. And let me see something. Can you actually buy the? Nope, it's not even visible. I'm just gonna take the rings. Your boss might be really mad at me. Okay. I found someone up here. Take your lead.
Not before time.
Yada yada. Welcome to the person in the stream. How are you doing today? And all that. Yada yada, allow the search, yada yada, and go away. Now talk to him.
He glances up. He tries to
see here. I'm very busy. Not before time.
Because I think that just resets them. Because even though he's still kind of, you can see that he made like that little comment, like, oh, they kind of have gone far. Like he kind of knows they haven't gone far, but it resets it.
If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place,
The dwarf peers at an expert.
Fortunately, I kind of distract the doggy because the doggy's gonna get on him. Yes, you stay out there. more than...
Oh, there, lizard.
The dwarf reaches into a barrel.
Darn it. Doggle, please. Smoking some prying eyes up here. What? I even got all the keys from the person. Cleaver. Crates. Let's see what's in crate 3. Ooh. Okay.
The innards fall to the floor, landing in a pool of...
You see the nose of my... but the boss is...
Your clap on the...
Lucky ain't the...
The dwarf looking at the...
Here!
Water looks a bit cold to me.
Now, if you see an...
Fascinating. Oh, my... I mean, no...
Okay, I think Fane has both of them. And... ink pot, nothing I'm really looking for.
Careful. I spotted a trap.
Careful now, that's a trap. Careful now, that's a trap.
Ugh, this place stinks. But some of these barrels look interesting.
One barrel of fish stands out from the others. It's sealed and marked with a cross. Something about it seems familiar.
Break the seal and open the barrel. Is anything actually here, or... Lever, nothing was here.
One barrel of fish stands out from the others. It's...
Yeah. Ow! Okay, I was expecting the first one. Second one.
Lucky find.
Okay. Most important area. Focus this month is cellar security. Barrels have arrived. Placement of Divine 2000 turret barrels basic complete. Don't stare at the barrels.
One barrel of fish stands...
source in the corner. Darn it! I didn't want this. Throw item. Guess I'm not capable of throwing it, okay. These barrels. So why would I want to come down here? That's the big issue here. Oh. Any little bit of gold, it's always nice. Okay, nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. So there must be a reason why there's source down here. I like how this game is really more... I can't go that far, but... there's source here.
Dripping with liquid source, this barrel is sealed and marked with a cross. From the barrel you sense a familiar power. It thrums in your bones, in your soul. Inside, you find not fish, but weapons. Powerful weapons. The kind of weapons the Magisters took from the hollow marshes.
What is she doing up there? Sabille, what are you doing up here? I was hoping I could summon in the source and see what happens. Probably not the best case then, to summon it yet. Oh, this might hurt.
Blood legions trails. Stench of your past corrupts.
Yeah, let me see if I can conjure an Incarnate source. Nope. Interesting. Okay. Oh dear God, I thought I killed Sabille. She is... I'm so sorry, I thought I killed you. Is there one right here? Okay. Oh wait. Okay, that's the one his turn to next. So. Ow! Like, dear God, I figured we would have some issues, but... Oh yeah, Necrofire doesn't work like that. You can't just...
I am the push, Sabille. The push come to shove and shred. Come play with me, Sabille.
Bruh.
Come die with me.
Is that a comment?
Come play with me, Sabille. Come. I am the push, Sabille. The push come to shove and shred.
Oh yeah, that was a random comment I made like a while ago. Okay, so I can see which one is going to go next. I really don't like all this fire. It's really helpful.
Doesn't it?
I'm gonna adrenaline myself. Just so I can kill this one in one turn, which will probably blow up on me. Oh, but didn't kill in one turn. So. This doesn't seem very healthy being in all this fire. I'm pretty sure Necrofire won't go down because of rain, but it does not. Wow. This is not good. Everywhere I go, it's just more fire, man. Why is it just more fire? Their entire underground... This dock is made of... Oh, I can't delay her... Oh, I can delay her turn.
I know you. I know your scars. I'll rip apart your skull.
I can't teleport myself out of this. I can't heal myself because I can't take normal healing potion. Oh, this is not... Why is everything on fire? Yeah, I think my best chance is to hold off my turn. Because then I can use the teleporter pyramid and get to Sabile. Acquire source, right? No. Oh. That's interesting. That's not how I thought it would go. Sabile needs healing. You need healing. I did not expect for us to all be on fire. Not. Why is there so much fire? Okay. Can I backlash? I can. This isn't... That didn't feel good. At all. I'm actually really surprised someone didn't die from all that fire. High quality, you say? Oh, I'll take that. I'll take the rubies. These things are high quality. I don't know what would be, because this is just... I didn't mean to take that. There's a lot of rubies. Ow! There's still fire on the ground. I'll need the meat, but I'll take the meat. Okay. These things are a lot richer than I thought they would be. Okay, but just for my own safety, I'm going to go like this to the square. There's a lot of people in the square. And let's see. I'm gonna talk to the dog and see if he still thinks anything's bad down there. I guess I don't have to.
I'll find him. Still no sign. I'll report. Did you find anything?
Explain that you uncovered a cache of source weapons in the basement. Tell the magistrate you haven't seen anyone.
Source weapons? Here? No wonder the fish are rancid. By the divine, someone will suffer for their treachery. You must report this to Magister Julian at once. I shall remain here and keep a quiet eye on the hatch.
The bad things under the sand are dead, I think, but you smell funny.
Tell you killed the bad things.
You smell of bad things? Maybe you killed the bad things, or maybe you are a bad thing. Go away!
She crouches and...
Oh, cool.
The bad things under the sand are dead, I think, but you... That makes me sad.
Aww! I didn't mean to make him sad. So basically, what I'm doing in this town, apparently, is just trying to get the...
Here I still am, and here you still are. Adrift in bloody driftwood. Yes? Have you anything to report?
Informed that you found weapons and show him one as proof.
The rat bastards. Hid 'em right under our very noses. A marvellous find indeed. But I don't suppose you actually saw Lohar or one of his cronies handle these weapons in person.
Shake your head. You didn't catch anyone red-handed. Enthusiasm confirmed that Lohar was there singing dirty songs about the Magister. Say you're not even entirely sure Lohar is behind us.
A pity. But we mustn't be deterred. This smuggling operation must be part of the bigger conspiracy that I suspect is taking place somewhere in the treacherous Reaper's Bluffs. I trust I'll continue to have your unmitigated support and loyalty as a matter of course. Speaking of loyalty, here's a little incentive to keep up the good work. Don't you let up now, you hear?
Oh, he gave us 100 gold, I think. No, he didn't. What'd you give me for incentive? I'm just sad now. Right.
As the Magister's eyes alight upon you, they widen until they are practically bulging out of their sockets. One tremulous finger rises from voluminous robes and points right at you. From her other hand dangles handcuffs.
Ifan Ben Mesd is our living breeze. I don't know how you got free, but it'll be back to the joy with you, and no mistake.
Well, confused. Who's Ifan bin Mesa? Well, they remember you? Jingle your coin purse and wink.
One eye squints, the other bulges out even further, as if to compensate.
Oh, it's you, all right. It's definitely you.
I don't think I can do this. He's best with memory and finesse. So you can see what she wants.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Your little tricks won't work on me, Ben Mesd.
She considers your offer.
How much?
Alright.
The Magister grabs the coin and looks around shiftily, then turns back to you.
Get out of here. And don't let me catch you again. Do anything that will protect against Voidwoken.
I can toil beside fire, cold.
East, Marketplace. West, Driftwood Fishworks.
Killed by sorcerers. A most vile incident. A valiant warrior against
The spirit of a man.
My ring! Where's my ring?
If you find you know anything about a ring, ask her what
The
happened.
spirit
I should have been more careful. She hacked at my sword hand first. I couldn't defend
Ask
myself.
her when she died recently.
The spirit's lips part, but it doesn't come. She forlornly stares at you, unable to find the words.
For her to explain who she is, who attacked her, say that you know the magisters have gone...
The spirit stares, absorbing your question. Finally, she points her fingerless hand towards the kitchen. The spirit looks at you with a smile.
I was still alive when she started.
The spirit ponders.
Oh.
A prim woman in a...
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
Tell her there's no sense in passing a blessing to a dead god. Nod her head in deference. Say you'd like to order a drink.
Her eyes soften and crinkle as she smiles.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. You and mine eyes would get along. Nice to see an unfamiliar face. What brings you to Driftwood, darling?
Shudder as you recall a certain Niles you met in the Fort Joy, sadistic torturer, and describe his appearance and ask if you have the right man. Tell her the truth. You come from Rejoice. You just are passing through the arc. Lie to her and tell her you've been in some trouble with Voidwoken here, and you wanted to offer your assistance.
They've been a trial, that's for certain. Anyhow, what can I get you?
Shudder announced, Rejoice sneer if her mother to a magister, her womb is a curse indeed. Ask.
We've only got amber ale, I'm afraid. Can't spare the potatoes for hard alcohol. If you'd like something that'll stick to your ribs, I'd flag down Loverick and get yourself coming right up, darling.
The list of me is telling me to quick save, so I'm going to do that. Also...
Hold it. Papa no, you no go.
Tell him that Blathman said to mention her name and you can go downstairs.
He grins, unpleasantly.
Just because Blathy says we're friends doesn't mean we are. If her name's all you got, you might as well twinkle your little toes back on outside. We done here.
Flutter your eyelashes and ask what time he gets off work later. No. Find confusion and claim you were here last night. Doesn't he remember you?
He squints at you in the gloom. Then his eyes widen, and he takes a stumbling half-step backwards.
Well, I'll be thrice cussed to the void. If and Ben Mesd. I saw them collar you good, boy. Didn't think we'd hear you growling round here again. Down you go. But no shenanigans, mind. I heard of any more incidents down there, I'll shave your damn wolf bald myself.
I've spotted something.
Cable. But don't we have a shovel?
Look at that. A fresh face. And a pretty little kisser it is, too. Welcome be, Governor. Take a load off and enjoy Effie's plunder down under.
My good sir, I see that you accompany no other than His Royal Majesty, the Red Prince. I have a message for him of quite vital importance. If you'll be so kind.
Of course he'll be so kind. Speak freely, kinsman.
Yes, urge him to speak. What is so vital? Look at the Red Prince spectacally and ask if he's really to trust a stranger.
Directions, my lord. I was bid to send you to none other than Bramos the Wanderer. He was waiting for you here, my prince. But...
He looks around the hazy room with hasted eyes.
The House of Shadows stirs. The Honorable Bramos sensed them closing in. He had no choice but to flee from Driftwood. A little ways east he went, in search of safety, to an encampment of paladins. You will find him there, Majesty. And with that, I have told my tale.
Tell the Red Prince to see if he's out.
Indeed I am. We will follow your directions. You have my thanks, kinsman.
Prince of Princes, I am humbled and grateful.
He bows deeply before the Red Prince, as reverently as one would before a god.
Okay. So is there a reason why I had to come down here, or... Oh, there's another... Oh! Waypoint. Because this place must be somewhat important. Far end of racket.
Down for a little scuffling and tussling. Let's see if you got some fight in ya.
Alright. Quick save, because if I don't win, I don't wanna. Reply that you'd like to fight in the arena. You're the best of the best. Demand a battle versus Driftwood Arena champion.
That's the spirit. But I've got to tell you, you'll probably want to see Murga round the corner before you draw blood. She's the champion, and she's fair particular about who she'll fight. She'll want to talk with you herself before she'll assent to any challenge. Watch your words, mind. She takes against you, there'll be no talking yourself into her good graces again.
Shrugging, you don't care about learn? Okay.
On your way, then.
Yes.
Ask him how royalty finds him. Okay, tell him he hasn't explained. He wanted to talk a second ago. I guess way too long. Ayumarca. I want to fight. Ayumarca. I want to kill Marca. I will kill Marca.
Gods! Is there a void woken down there?
Marca.
In the shadows.
More fodder for the arena. Let Murga the champion test how good your reflexes are.
Curling her torn lip back over broken teeth, she grabs your hand and pulls you down to the ale-soaked table. Never losing eye contact, she begins arm-wrestling you.
Pull back and stride away. I prefer to lose. Okay. There's a technique. Calculate vectors and just go.
Ha! Your science won't help you here. In the arena, you must be willing to suffer if you want to achieve greatness.
She glimmers in and out of view, merging with the shadows. Crowing, she slams your hand down into the table, hard enough to draw blood.
I bested that void woken below us, you know. Dragged that scaly lump down there with my own 2 hands. So, since you can't hope to beat me, what is it you want down here?
Tell you want to fight her. You intend to become arena champion.
Ah, based on your performance so far, that's cute. But I shouldn't judge your baby steps. The lion judges not the pussycat, eh?
In the shadows,
more fun.
Curling her torn lip back over broken teeth, she grabs your hand and she glimmers in and out of view, merging with the...
You need to practice more, dear. Try some pull-ups.
Really?
I bested that void woken below us, you know. Dragged that... Ah! Based on your... Cute. Take some. Ah! Go talk to the raucous one. Tell him I sent you, and he'll set you up for a challenge. Then...
Ah. Lie back and walking. Oh, not be... 10. There he is, okay. I really thought the Red Prince could beat her in arm wrestling.
Down for a little scuffling, is that so?
Say
Well,
you
looks like the crowd will get its money's worth, for sure.
Okay, say you want to
You accept her
fight
challenge, do you?
blindfolded. Oh, okay. Now let me quick save. Sai, you're down for a fight, but you no mention of battling enemies you can't see.
Alright. Just make... In any case, you're in for a treat, laddie. Better than sweet cream stew on Lucian's Day.
Come on with ya.
Who's coming along with you?
So you're nearby party members, they can treat you. I know it probably won't help. You get back here for a moment. Okay, there's 4 of them. They're going for the Incarnate. Wow, you couldn't even kill the Incarnate. That's a sad thing. Oh yeah, I'm probably gotta get really close for it. Really? I missed. So I don't like the idea of being blinded. Her if I'm not gonna get in trouble, but on the other hand, I get enough going. Send it over here for now. So it's a rogue. Okay, she's climbing. That one's climbing down. Blindfold is not the worst possible thing I could have.
I'm ready.
I missed a lot. I keep missing. That's my main issue here. Gee, I can only do it in so long. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm winning this. It's strictly because the blindfold. If I wasn't blindfolded, this would be so much easier.
Glory is mine!
But I still had one. I was gonna say, I still have one turn on Fane. say I have bottles of potion. Oh, these are poison resistance. Gosh darn it, I thought these were poison. Well. Get a drink? Huh. This one is. This is not good. This These guys have such good dodge, dear God. And magic, dear. Wait, so I can only battle ram like an inch? This does not sound right. I'm not even gonna lie, it doesn't sound right. Did he just one shot? Okay, I think that's the quick load time. I could just go up there and literally just kill her straight up there. I think there is a time and place for that kind of stuff, and that's just kind of ridiculous that I just got one shot at full health with full magic armor. I'm dying. Don't mind me.
On your way, then.
I could probably beat it if I was higher level. I don't know. Then go check it out. Also, I'm eating a chocolate right now, so I'm sorry if I sound really... I don't get it.
What do you want? Boss is busy.
Ask it.
Loha, you've been living under a boulder. Stick around long enough and you will. Best to get on his good side early if you're new in town. Listen up. Don't waste his time. These are explosive times. Be respectful.
Hold, you traitor!
I brought you up from girl to woman, Marla. Like you was my own. This.
He lifts his right arm, showing a white bandage beneath his ribs. A wet red spot shows through.
This ain't the thanks I expected. Who sent you?
The formidable dwarf slams his fist on the side table. You hear a loud crack.
Enough! Do you know they killed Anhar? Do ya? Start talking sense or I'll take that tongue right out of your mouth and fry it for supper. Bart, Cade, get her to talk or bleed her out. She ain't one of mine anymore.
His sneer travels from the restrained dwarf to you.
And you. You better have a damn good reason for coming here.
Come, sister. What did you think was gonna happen?
Brave lad, waltzing in here now. I hope for your sake you've got good news for me.
Gesture to the dwarf at the front of the room and ask what happened between you two. Say you may, depending on what he's interested in. But there are things you want to know too. Ask what sort of news he's after. Fib that Meister sent you. Siva sent you. She might be able to help you. Tell her that
She alive? I'm impressed. Magister Who's it laid into her pretty hard. You one of her little seekers? Chasing down Godwoken and begging them to save us all?
Grin, say he's got the gist of it. Tell him you're in such...
What do you want?
Ask him if he knows why you're here. Tell him... Ask him if he knows why you're here. Tell him you need information. You're looking for a certain powerful sorcerer.
Ah, I should have guessed. I could help you. But last I heard
welcome
you was
to
working
all.
for the Magisters.
How are you guys doing
Big
today?
shots at the boats. Now, why in the name of all the hurts would I help a worm like that?
Just you've only done what you need to get by.
What a load of shite. Siva's got an eye for talent, though. Maybe there's something to you. I reckon I could help you out. Depending on what you can do for me.
Ask him what
he gestures towards the bandage across his side.
Had a bit of family trouble lately. My girl Marla got it in her head to come after me with a short blade. That ain't like Marla. Ain't like her to pull the silent treatment either. Something's going on. And wouldn't you know it, that blade she used wasn't any normal bit of steel. Belonged to another of my people. Guy's name is Mordus. Bit of a loner, but smart as hell. I sent a few guys to go check on him, see if he knew what had got into Marla, but no one can find him. I'd like a word with the guy.
Say that sounds reasonable. Ask where you can start. Ask if he expects Mortis to survive that particular conversation.
Glad you see it that way. No one's seen him in a good few. I've got some people checking out his house near the tavern now, though. Tell them I sent you, and they'll let you know what they've found. Truth is, they might be glad to see you. Reckon a sorcerer will have better luck finding one of their own.
Ask if there's anything else you should know. Say there's something else you'd like to discuss.
Well, like I said, Mordus is a special guy. A sorcerer, matter of fact. Maybe even one of the ones Siva's after. If there's something you want to find out from him, you might want to ask before I have my word with him. Here, you can take this off my hands. More suited to your kind, really. Good luck.
I heard rumour Mordus is working for the Order. What say you?
I know this mine gives me an intelligence and one geomancer, but
I heard rumour Mordus is working for the Order. What say you?
oh, that's not bad. Be pretty good for you. 16 to 18, not bad. And it gives you rupture tendons. Okay. +3 in initiative or +1 in finesse. I'd rather get rid of the...
Tell the truth now. Who was it that sent you?
So I'm looking. I don't know where the tavern is. I'm assuming this building right here is the tavern, because that's where I found the guy for. What she calls it?
This must be the place Lohar mentioned. It looks unassuming enough.
That's cool.
The dwarf is unnaturally still. You might mistake her for a corpse, were it not for a slight twitch of her eyelids. She calmly opens her left eye, then her right.
What do you want?
Inform her that you're here to visit with Lohar. You need to get through the hatch. Tell her this isn't the usual spot for napping. Tell her you thought she was someone else, and step away.
The dwarf unfolds her arms and shoots to her feet.
All right, elf. Right glad Lohar ain't left us here to wither. Those brutes are taking their sweet time down there. I gotta send word soon.
Ask her where her partners hope to find below. Thank her for the information.
Who knows? Anything that gives away what Mordus has been up to. Probably got all sorts of tricks. That weird priest's been hanging around Lohar for ages. Now he's vanished. Those half-wits below will know more. Get to it then.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking around that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Duda to open it for us than for it to budge by our own hands.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking around that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Duda to open it for us than for it to budge by our own hands.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking around that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Duda to open it for us than for it to budge by our own hands.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking around that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Duda to open it for us than for it to budge by our own hands.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking around that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Duda
Jeebus.
to open it for us than for it to budge by
People
our
don't
own
listen
hands.
sometimes. You ask one simple question and they're like, nah fam, we're asking this one now.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
I'm gonna give him one more in summon, or polymorph is also pretty cool. Polymorph and summoning, that's what I kind of want to get into with him. And for his other ability, War Master, make it so he can really get things. So I have a person who can steal a lot, somebody.
I've spotted something.
Where?
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking around that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Duda to open it for us than for it to budge by our own hands.
What did he spot?
if we had a crowbar?
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours.
Ivan, easy? What? Oh.
More luck having to do the tour than for it to
There we go.
Finally.
Door's opening.
By Duna's dagger. You here to free us or kill us?
Inform them that Lohar sent you. Tell them that you're here with Glenna's blessing. Reach for your weapon. There's more situated in MCI. Ask what they're doing in this place. Finger your weapon and smirk. Now that's a possible reason why you have let them harm.
The male dwarf expels 2 lungfuls of air and glances happily at his companion.
We've only been fretting here for a few hours, but it's felt like days. That snot-nosed priest's as slippery as a snake in an oil drum.
Ain't found nothing that lets on what Mortis is up to. Only thing we managed were to close that door and get us stuck. And if there's another door out there, never could find it.
Lohar ain't gonna be pleased.
This is Mortis. This Mortis, what is he up to and where is he gone?
Ain't no telling where that priest has gone to. Started acting all funny not so long ago, then flew the coop. Well, at first, he was just buddying around with Lohar and the rest, you know. But then he'd start looking all sickly and run off for a day or two. Then some stranger tried taking old Lohar down, but got himself caught and tied up. Ain't no coincidence Mortis went hanging around then.
She taps a finger against her forehead.
A woman knows things. Nothing's getting past me. Best we head off then.
Cool.
What's this? I found something. A skull? It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre.
Man, I love randomly finding a whole stash of gold. What's his mission here? What's like the missions here? Cellar. It's particular. Obviously gonna ransack the place a little bit. I have a pretty hefty amount of money. Gives you huntsman. Oh, that'd be kind of cool for Ivan. Instead of having this 2 magic armor.
Well, this won't do. If I can get stuck, then I can get unstuck.
The shrine depicts Duna, yet has clearly seen better days. Scratches and fissures deface its exterior, and its eyes have been gouged hollow. The stone is cold against your palm. If this figure once held power, it has since been depleted. You scrape your knee on the wooden floor. Nothing else happens.
Yeah, lucky for me, I have methods of getting in and out of places, but...
This shrine to Duna may have been quite beautiful. Nothing happened. This shrine to nothing happens.
Anything useful? No. Also, you can tell I'm getting a little lazy at reading everything. All that red. Like all these kids want to be magisters. Kind of cute. Okay, that leads into the tavern upkeep.
I need to get clever with this lock.
No. So I know I need an eyeball.
A skull. It's missing an eye. A skull. It's missing an eye.
That one's pretty
As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre.
macabre. I don't know what to do. I looked in that room. All it got me was stuck. Where's the lever? Yes.
The shrine depicts Duna, yet has clearly seen better days. Scratches and fissures deface its exterior, and your words are swallowed by the chamber's thick air. The stone is cold against your palm. If this shrine to do your words, the stone is...
How do I completely miss this chest? A lot of rating. Lots of rating. Let's do more of this. You are a lucky man. Your failure to assassinate Wahar could be ruinous. Yet our Lord proves his grace by not only sparing you, but by granting you more Achaman. The ritual requires an excessive release of source, but I'm sure you're just to prove your allegiance. Use it wisely. Your order remains the same. See that the weapons from the Peacemaker reach the Arks unharmed. I'll await their arrival, and do be careful. There are a number of Godwoken who have escaped from the fort. Should they pass through Driftwood en route to their Meister, be sure they pass no further.
Lohar will want to know of this.
Better get out there before Mortis makes it all the way past Arks.
Rifle through the pack and offer her the letter you found.
I asked you for a man, not a note.
He takes the letter from your hands and reads it quickly, face hardening with anger as he reaches the end.
Bloody goddamn spit-sucking weasel! This is bad. Not just for me and mine. Not just for you and yours. This is bad. For everyone.
Ask him what the note means. What does Mord game? Ask how he can help. Tell him, or ask how you can help. Tell him to slow down. You need to ask. You did what he asked. Now,
hell if I know, but it don't sound good. Seems as though Mordus wasn't mine after all. Trouble is, I don't know whose he is. Of course. That's why I haven't heard from the cave. Sabotage. Listen up. I need your help. We all do. Mordus has his hands on something dangerous. Something I was trying to protect us from. Not just my folks. The whole damn realm.
Tell him you're gonna need details. What kind of stuff does he mean? Say you'll do whatever you can. Tell him you got your own realm saving business to attend to. This bugbear is on his shoulders.
Look, me and mine, we move classified cargo. Take it right off Magister ships and put it into the hands of those that will use it rightly. Trouble is, we came across something no one ought to have. Not the Magisters, not my folks, not the gods themselves. I ordered it to be destroyed. I guess Mordus, whoever he's working for, wants it for themselves. That can't happen.
Demand to know what cargo he was talking about. Tell him it sounds like he and his folks had a proper mess. Ask him if he knows where Mortis is now.
The less you know, the better. Trust me. Stop Mordus and I'll take care of the rest. My people had an operation up in the caves outside town. Good access to red ships and plenty of privacy too. Haven't heard from them in a couple of days now. I thought maybe we'd lost the messengers to Voidwoken in the hills, but now I think it's worse than I thought. I bet my lucky left foot Mordus is in the cave. You gotta get to him before he gets his hands on that cargo. Pray to whoever you pray to that it ain't too late.
Tell him you do what you can. Tell him it sounds like a problem for his people. Say your business together is over. You're not running off in any hills to do... Okay.
Finally, someone with a little sense around here. Give me your map. I'll show you where we were operating, where I think Mordus will be. I don't want to know what'll happen if he gets what he's after.
Hope you don't go blind after all that.
How are you holding up? Not in any mood to talk about it.
I understand why they put a lot of people in that area. That's what they did in the first town in the first game, because I think they did in here because they know there's a lot of good stuff here, and the fact is, if they didn't, you'd probably rob everyone here.
Be wary. That hound has a nose for sauce.
How about an iPhone?
Don't be such a baby. He's as gone as the rest of them. Unlucky family, that.
Is there a way to make it so I can just see one person? Instead of just like all of them? Like I understand you're seeing everyone you have. It's inventory, but it gets quite annoying. So not right. Let's see. Okay, and now.
Little flies.
Call at the door. Say you're not looking for trouble. Reaching for your weapon, you have a bad feeling about this.
Go back! Get out of my realm!
A wretched little fly in our eyes, mate.
That? Ow! We're fine, man. Probably going after the elementals would probably be the better chance. If you move, I will kill you. Jeebus, these people! Check out my entire start. Why Ivan up here? This sounds like a bad old idea.
I'm ready.
There's Incarnate. Get it on this guy. Along with the little wood tome. No, it said they had the huge advantage on this because of the what you call it. You can't really get anywhere up there. I can probably summon this up there. Spells. Oh, you... Hello. Ow! You butt! I just realized it doesn't really make a difference because the Incarnate's not going to really do anything.
I'm ready.
It's AP. Oh, there is a way up! Okay. Ah. Why does everything light me on fire? Oh, this is good. That didn't do nearly as much as I was hoping. like maybe about quarter of the amount I thought. It makes this guy doesn't get another turn. You don't go after me, bud. Poor guy. Oh, go Will Incarnate!
They look like Lohar's crew. Something isn't right here.
Oh, what was that voice? It wouldn't stop. It just wouldn't stop.
Look at the door of curiosity. What voice?
It was like razors in my brain. I thought it sounded familiar, but different. I can't quite remember.
I thought I was in the cave.
Oh,
the dwarf looks around in confusion, quiet.
Okay. Oh yeah, I should probably do the whole rest thing before I die. I also kind of want to go back to town and get more stuff.
Huh. Another Magister caravan.
Persistent little flies.
Beg pardon, not the dwarves. You don't know.
The dwarves do not seem to react.
Buzz back to your dunk.
More dwarves?
Now I'm getting...
There's 5 of them in total. Oh wow, it only costs 2 AP for me to get up here into his backlash zone and then get him a backlash crit. Backstab crit, my bad.
You will all die.
Okay. Why do you all first aid, poor fiend? Oh, I get it. So if I go within this area, you will kill me, or it'll hit me. Well, sucks for you. I don't like that area, so.
Glory is mine! Prepare yourself!
And this summer's gonna work real quick. The heat's not the only one who can work. Not totems work. Please just skip your turn. What? What? Oh, you... I know what he did. I'm in a minefield. Do it! Ow. So I can't get within range of that one, so I'm gonna have to go after that one with the probably Iphon whenever he gets a moment. Oh, there's another side. How did... Why? What? Hi, welcome to my realm. It's kind of bad. I don't really like being down here, but... Poor Fane. I can't even go after her. I can't even go after Fane at all in this case. That sucks. Forgot if he kills somebody, he gets 2 extra AP. Oh. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quick load. I'm gonna go back to the town because I really don't have enough time for another fight, and I wasn't expecting to do another fight. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna save the game because I actually gotta get going. I'm running late as it is. If you guys did like, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. It does help out a lot more than what you guys will know. And the next stream of this will be Tuesday. Tomorrow I should be posting another episode of Kingdom Hearts. I'm not sure if anyone's noticed, but I changed my description for my channel so it says that. So I'm going to start posting Kingdom Hearts episodes every Saturday. I'm going to try every Saturday, probably towards the evening, because posting an episode takes a lot of Wi-Fi and we don't have good Wi-Fi. Probably either in the morning or probably in the mornings. So with that being said, I'm going to have to get on out of here. Hope y'all did enjoy. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.